Marketing Data Science, Modeling Techniques in Predictive Analytics with R and Python, by Thomas W. Miller is a dense, rich, and practical guide to the science behind marketing decision-making. It's written for professionals who want more than just a surface-level understanding of data. Instead of focusing on buzzwords or dashboards, Miller digs deep into how statistical modeling, predictive algorithms, and programming can drive marketing outcomes that are not only effective but measurable, testable, and scalable. At its core, this book is about turning data into decisions. Miller doesn't start with fluffy overviews of analytics trends. Instead, he takes the reader directly into the world of models, tools, and applied thinking. He believes that modern marketing is a computational discipline, and as such, the marketer of today needs to be part statistician, part coder, and part strategist. This might sound intimidating, but Miller writes with a teacher's clarity, breaking down concepts into digestible, actionable sections. The opening of the book lays a philosophical and structural foundation. Marketing, Miller asserts, is no longer just about creative storytelling or intuition. It is, increasingly, about understanding and predicting behavior at scale. Whether you're trying to forecast sales, identify customer segments, or recommend products, the tools of data science are now essential. But the book doesn't lose sight of the human element. It's always tethered to the ultimate goal, influencing decisions and improving business outcomes. One of the book's core strengths is its clear walkthrough of data preparation. Miller doesn't treat this as a minor chore. He emphasizes that much of the success in predictive modeling comes from how well data is cleaned, structured, and understood before the modeling even begins. You learn not just what a variable is, but how to evaluate its significance, encode it for modeling, and transform it in ways that unlock deeper insights. This is invaluable for marketers working with messy real-world data. The author's approach to modeling is both rigorous and practical. Logistic regression, linear models, decision trees, cluster analysis, and support vector machines are all presented with real marketing use cases, like predicting customer churn, modeling lifetime value, or segmenting user types based on behavior. What makes this book different is that it walks you through how to implement these models in both R and Python, side by side. This dual-language approach is a rare and valuable feature that makes the book more flexible depending on your toolkit. Miller often grounds his examples in realistic business contexts. For example, instead of using abstract datasets, he walks through how a retail company might use cluster analysis to optimize product recommendations, or how an airline might build pricing models based on time and demand patterns. These aren't just theoretical models, they're framed as decision engines that solve problems marketers face every day. The consistent emphasis is not on models as ends, but as tools to drive action. A key chapter is devoted to segmentation and clustering, critical tasks in modern marketing. Miller discusses both unsupervised and supervised methods, and explains how marketers can use them to group customers in meaningful ways. Whether you're identifying high-value customers, creating tailored campaigns, or optimizing messaging across demographics, the techniques here are immediately useful. He also warns about common pitfalls, such as overfitting and poor variable selection, teaching the reader to critique their own models. Time series analysis gets its own spotlight as well, a particularly valuable tool in industries like retail, travel, and e-commerce. Miller introduces models that forecast sales and demand over time, including smoothing techniques, HORIMA models, and seasonality adjustments. These tools are incredibly useful when planning inventory, campaign timing, or budget allocation, and the author shows how data science can make marketing less reactive and more predictive. Another standout aspect of the book is its attention to model evaluation. Accuracy, precision, recall, AUC, area under curve, confusion matrices. Miller doesn't just define these terms, he explains when and why to use them. This helps marketers move beyond, did the model work, into a deeper understanding of how well it worked, and what can be done to improve it. This kind of insight is often missing from marketing analytics books, which tend to stop at implementation. Miller doesn't avoid complexity, but he never lets it run wild. He keeps reminding readers that good data science doesn't mean using the most complicated algorithm, it means using the right algorithm for the problem. He demonstrates how simpler models often outperform more complex ones, especially when interpretability is a concern. This is crucial in marketing, where stakeholders often need clear, explainable insights, not black box predictions they don't trust. Visualization and communication are also emphasized. The best model in the world is useless if no one understands or trusts its results. Miller shows how to present findings clearly, using graphs, tables, and dashboards to tell a story with the data. He urges data scientists and marketers to collaborate more, speak each other's language, and bridge the cultural gap between creative intuition and analytical rigor. For those new to programming, the book doesn't teach R or Python from scratch, but it provides enough code and context that a moderately technical reader can follow along. For those with more experience, the book is a treasure trove of ready-to-use modeling frameworks. Each chapter is like a modular piece of a marketing analytics toolkit, relevant, reusable, and adaptable to your needs. Miller closes the book with a forward-looking perspective. He reflects on the future of data science in marketing, AI, automation, real-time personalization, and customer data platforms. He cautions that as the tools become more powerful, ethical concerns grow too. Just because we can predict behavior doesn't mean we always should. Respecting privacy, transparency, and fairness will be as important as statistical validity in the years ahead. Ultimately, marketing data science is not a light read, but it is a transformative one. For marketers who want to work smarter, not just harder. With data, it provides the depth, clarity, and strategic thinking to elevate your practice. It arms you with the mindset of a modeler, the tools of a data scientist, and the judgment of a strategist. It teaches you not just how to analyze data, but how to turn it into meaning, momentum, and marketing that truly moves people.